You've been to a lot of training camps, but this is your first one here with the Bills. How does this compare to maybe some of the other ones you've been to?
It's cool. I love, like, when I was in Carolina, we would go out to college too and stay in the dorms, and so it was cool being able to do that. I haven't done that in the last 3 years. I really like that environment. I like coming here and just having everything here, and from whenever you wake up to at night, you're just with the team, with the boys, and it's been great. This camp's been awesome. It's one of my favorite ones.
How do you think you performed at training camp?
That was good. I thought this was a big training camp for me. I need reps in this offense, so I thought I got a ton of reps. We installed a ton of stuff over the last 15 days, and I think it was big for me just to work through things and figure out how I fit in this offense and how things will work for me, and I think it was great.
How much of it is the learning curve versus just physically doing things? How much of it is the mental?
Oh, it's mostly mental. It's almost all mental. I think just from a quarterback perspective, coming into a new offense, especially one as dense as this, the learning curve is big, and you got to go out on the field and work through those plays and different coverages and different looks, and so you have a plan for everything that can be thrown at you. So the reps were huge for me.
Sean said that Josh is not going to play Saturday. Obviously, that leaves you and Matt playing time. What do you look to get out of preseason games?
I just like, whenever we're in preseason, I just want to execute. Whatever the play's called, execute, stay on the field, play clean football. Obviously we want to score, we want to win the game, but just from an offensive perspective, I think as a whole, as a unit, we just want to play clean and we want to execute.
What's that been like playing with Josh again and kind of having him to lean on as you learn this new offense?
Well, I've never played with Josh. This is my first year playing with him, but it's been great to have a guy that's been in the system for 6 years, who knows it probably better than most of the coaches here, and then just to be able to ask him questions and how he sees things, especially a guy that's standing behind center. It's different when you're standing there as opposed to the sideline. So he sees things differently on a lot of plays, and we get to talk through them, and then I go out and try them on the field. So it's been great.
Does it take a while, because you have all new receivers, new running backs, new weapons? Does it take a while to learn their nuances and what they like to do? And how long does that take? Do you pretty much have it down now through OTAs and camp?
Yeah, I think at this point you're kind of solidifying it, but it does take a while. It's the same thing with the system as it is with the players. Like, everyone's got to figure out how they fit in the system and how they can be successful in it, just like any offense. And so just need reps and reps and reps and reps, and that's why OTAs and training camp is really important for guys like us.
You've looked Justin Shorter's way a lot throughout camp. What have you noticed from him and just how he's picking up things rookie year?
Yeah, he's a big physical player. I think once he got comfortable in the offense and could play fast and not think very hard, he was playing a lot more physical and using it to his strengths, and I think he's been great these last couple weeks. I think OTAs, it's the same with me. You're just trying to learn it, and when you're thinking, you're not playing fast, and he's been playing a lot faster and playing well.
Kyle, what do you see, what do you like about Ken Dorsey as he heads into his second year?
Ken's great. I think with him, it's great to be able to just talk through things with him. He will just, when we're out there in call-up periods, he loves to call stuff from way back when, so you got to be dialed. Like, he'll call stuff we haven't ran from OTA 2 practice until now, so you got to be dialed on the whole offense. But with him, it's been a lot of focus on situational football, which is, in my opinion, the most important part of football, and we get reps on it every day, and he has a vast knowledge of situational football. They've done it well. I mean, they were first in 2-minute here last year, and I think that's been a huge part for me, is just being able to learn all the situations and be able to get great reps in how this offense runs it.
We were talking about learning, just getting plays into the huddle. Obviously, you do that here in camp and stuff, but are you looking forward now at the game to actually have it being called in a game, get the plays to the huddle, get it in quick, let's get to the line of scrimmage, let's go?
Yeah, I think I'm not really worried about that at this point. I think the way we train here, I think we make practice really hard from a play call, from a situation standpoint, so that when we get to the game, we have our refined stuff that we know we're going to go, and we'll be confident for it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.